Hello and welcome to Crypto Invest. Today I want to talk about Genesis mining analysis, and after that we're going to talk about market recap, talk about Bitcoin Cash, NAM, and IOTA, and then lastly we want to talk about an article written by Cointelegraph or posted by them, titled "Road to $10,000 for Bitcoin in 3 years." So with that being said, let's get into it. First of all, Genesis mining analysis. So as of today, the Bitcoin contract has a return on investment annually of 137%. The maintenance fee is 27.81% per day, and that is going down partially because Bitcoin price has gone up so much. And it is an amazing return. Break-even point is in 206 days, guys, which is, divided by 30 days in a month, which take you a little bit less than 7 months to break even, which is amazing. Next is Ether contract, and the return on investment is 41.96%. And last is Monero. Return on investment is 31.70% for Monero contract. So that makes it Bitcoin still king, number one, and Ether second place. Actually, it's a very distant second. I only recommend doing Bitcoin contract at the moment. And last is Monero. So let's take a look at the prices for these three contracts. So Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin has gone up 17.03%, currently at $3,415. Ether, the price of Ether is up 24.31%, and the current price at $271. And lastly, Monero at $47.94 last week versus 51.03 this week. That means it's up 6.75%. Guys, Bitcoin has gone up a lot, has an amazing run. It is in the blue sky breakout mode. Who knows how high this can go? So with that, let's take a look at the difficulty level relative to these three coins. So mining Bitcoin, the difficulty level remain unchanged since last week. Ether also remained unchanged since last week. And last Monero, the difficulty level has only gone up less than 1% since last week. So for these three coins, the difficulty level has remained fairly stable since last week. And remember guys, I want to bring you information responsibly, so please take a look at the warning before making your decision to invest with Genesis Mining. Next, market recap. So here are the top 10 coins. Let's take a look at what's going on today. So Bitcoin Cash up 35.01%, and that is amazing. I think we have seen the bottom, and people started to back it up. From $230 back to $320 in the last couple of days. So it also has an amazing recovery. So who knows? They may have placed Bitcoin Cash on the top 10. We will see. Next is NAM, New Economy Movement, up 15.63% since yesterday. And last is IOTA, the Internet of Things, up 12.86% since yesterday. Market cap. The current market cap is 120 billion. That is extremely high compared to last week. About this time, we are in the recovery phase, and we are at 95%. 95 billion. So that means since last week, we have gained 26.32% in market cap, and a lot of that coming from Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin. So today in focus, I want to kind of take this article about how Bitcoin can get to $10,000 in 3 years by Cointelegraph. It was posted by them, and I want to share with this article with you to show you a few highlights and then my thoughts surrounding this. So first, I want you to know the approach of the article is not technical analysis, but really fundamentals. So just looking at what are some of the basic belief that Bitcoin gonna be at $10,000. Not so much chart analysis and that kind of thing. So let's go into the reason why the author of the article thinks that Bitcoin can get to $10,000 in 3 years. First, more institutional money is going to Bitcoin, and it's a valid point. We have seen a movement of the bank, the big companies, the Winklevoss brother try to get the Bitcoin ETF up and running. So it's a matter of time before the mainstream company gonna get into Bitcoin. Second, it brings freedom to people in any troubled system. And of course, this got picked up by the mainstream media. So recent news about Venezuela is sad. What happened? What's going on there? The currency in Venezuela is in hyperinflation mode, meaning that whatever you get today, it worth a whole lot less tomorrow. So therefore, the citizen there found Bitcoin to be a good store of value and a good transfer of value because they don't believe in the currency anymore. And you see this across many countries. The war on cash recently in India, for example. So this is a trend going on. People found that Bitcoin actually has some real use cases, and this is one of the examples. Next, Bitcoin is not controlled by anyone. There is essentially, we don't know who the founder is, and there's no central authority, which is true. Bitcoin isn't controlled by anyone, and this is the reason why the Bitcoin scaling debate lasted so long and there's so many chaos and caused a hard fork and all of that. Part of the decentralization, that's determined with territory. And the next point the article bring up is supply and demand dictate the market. So that kind of follow the previous point. There's no central authority. No one dictate how much Bitcoin worth. No one can print Bitcoin, like the Federal Reserve print money here in the United States. The government control the money supply in many countries, but not Bitcoin. So how much the Bitcoin should worth? I don't know. Whatever the amount the next person is willing to pay for it. Second to last, as to say, Bitcoin is robust and diversified. So what they try to say that Bitcoin can be used for many things. It can be used as a peer-to-peer payment network. Like I pay you and you pay your friend, that kind of thing. But also store of value. So, they talk about Bitcoin as a digital gold, and that people can actually use Bitcoin as a long-term store of value to fight inflation, for example. And last is crypto investors use Bitcoin as safe haven, store profit. So what they try to say is they've seen a lot of people invest in alternative currency such as Litecoin or Ethereum or IOTA or NAM, and when they make profit, to lock in the profit, they typically take the gains from the alternative currency from the altcoins and move that gain into Bitcoin as a store of value and as a safe haven. And also, you see that when the market go down a lot, Bitcoin typically go down less than others. But when the market go up a lot, Bitcoin tend to go up slower. Well, except in the current case. And a lot of that is because Bitcoin is more stable. It's been around longer. It has larger market cap. There's more big money at play, so it doesn't move as violently as some of the other coins that you can see, like GIAO or IOTA or NAM, for example, where you see 30, 40, 50% move daily. So overall, my thoughts on this article is that, yeah, I agree with all the points. I believe in Bitcoin, I believe in cryptocurrency, but I just can't link all those points into how the author came up with $10,000 price point. I was a little bit disappointed, I should say. I was hoping to see more in-depth analysis about, for example, expected adoption rate. So what I mean by that is, if less than 1% of the people uses Bitcoin currently, what happens if 5% of the population transacts Bitcoin? What would that do to the price of Bitcoin? And expected market cap compared to other assets. Think about stock, bond, gold, and silver. If market cap of these commodities move over to Bitcoin, for example, the gold market is thought to be about $7 trillion USD. So if 10% of the gold holders currently diversifying to Bitcoin, so 10% of 7 trillion is 700 billion, and the current market cap of Bitcoin is about $53 billion USD only. So does that mean that Bitcoin can potentially be at $43,000 a Bitcoin when that happens? I don't know. That's why I was hoping to see more in-depth analysis on, how Bitcoin price can be predicted using what we know today. So if you have any thoughts on that, let me know in the comment below. I would love to hear what you think about the article. So with that being said, thank you for watching. If you like the video, you like the content, please like and subscribe. It helps other people find this video easier. I also have a 3% off Genesis coupon code here, and they're also in the description below. If you use it, leave your name, your hash power, and the amount, and I will do my best to reciprocate. I'm also a member of Hash24, Genesis Mining, and Coinbase. The link to sign up is below if you would like to use it. It is an affiliate link. If you use it, you are supporting the channel, and I thank you for that. And I will see you later. Bye bye.